Sit back, relax and enjoy listening. Didn't I tell you I wanted this done my way? No other way. SV shouted into her phone, her voice slicing through the air in her office. She slammed the phone down, cutting the call in rage. Stupid men, she muttered under her breath as she paced her office, fury radiating from her every step. But deep down, SV knew her anger wasn't just at the incompetent people around her. It was at herself. The events of last night replayed in her mind, mocking her composure. How could I? She thought. How could I let myself show weakness like that? The idea of vulnerability was intolerable to her. It was a crack in the armor she had built over the years, and that thought made her blood boil. Desperate to escape her own thoughts, SV buried herself in work with relentless intensity. She meticulously went through reports, emails, and tasks, ensuring no detail was overlooked. Each completed task gave her a fleeting sense of accomplishment, but it wasn't enough to silence her mind. From reorganizing the week's priorities to tackling projects meant for the future, SV worked like a machine, refusing herself even a moment of pause. She didn't want to risk slowing down. Slowing down meant thinking, and thinking meant facing the turmoil she was running from. By late evening, she had finished 3 days' worth of work. Still, she didn't feel accomplished, just hollow. For a brief moment, she stopped, letting the silence of the empty office surround her. But the stillness was dangerous. It threatened to pull her back into memories she couldn't afford to relive. Her stomach grumbled, a dull reminder of the meals she had ignored, but she chose to ignore it too. The clock struck midnight, and still, she sat at her desk, the glow of her computer screen reflecting in her weary eyes. She leaned back, closing her eyes for a moment, hoping the exhaustion would erase the memories haunting her. Then her phone buzzed. Seeing her mom's name on the screen, SV sighed before picking up. Hello, Mom. They talked for a while, exchanging the usual pleasantries. For a brief moment, SV felt grounded, but then her mother asked, What about RK? How's he? At the mention of his name, SV's jaw clenched. A flicker of anger reignited, but she couldn't show it. She couldn't lie either. I don't know, SV replied after a pause. I've been in the office all day. I didn't go home. There was silence for a moment before her mother said, You've been working all day, haven't you? That means you haven't eaten either. Mom, SV started, but her mother cut her off. Don't even try to explain, SV. I know you very well. And I'm 100% sure you haven't eaten anything all day, her mother said, exasperated but caring. Just listen to me, you need to stop this. Go home. Eat something, dear. Please take care of yourself. SV hesitated, but knew there was no point in arguing. She couldn't say no to her mother. Okay, Mom. I'll head home now. Good, her mother said firmly. And remember to eat. I'll check on you tomorrow. Good night. Bye. After hanging up, SV exhaled deeply. She sat quietly for a moment, staring at the city lights outside her office window. Her mother's words carried a weight she couldn't ignore. I really don't want to go, Mom, but just for you, SV said to herself, then took her car keys and left. Meanwhile, your wife. The girl's words rang in RK's ears like an echo. What? RK stammered, trying to process her statement. What are you saying? My wife? Are you talking about SV? The girl nodded. Yes, sir. I'm talking about SV, ma'am. Why are you so surprised? You know her, right? For the world, this might be shocking, but for you? You chose her. You must know her better than anyone. She's not like what the world perceives her to be. Don't you? RK blinked, his mind whirling. No. There's nothing like that. I mean, I know her. Of course I know her. I'm just happy that someone of mine saved you, he said, looking straight as memories of the morning flashed in his mind. It's just she's not what the world thinks of her. He tried to sound convincing, more to himself than to the girl. But deep down, he questioned himself, wondering, is she really different from how the world perceives her? Or am I the one who truly doesn't understand her?